Hello, dear friends. Independence is my happiness. The world is my country, and my religion is to do good. Thomas Paine's Aquarium motto. Always be on your guard and pray that you may escape all that is about to happen. Luke 31:36. Opinion piece. Divine plan. Wave of change. Babylon is falling. Italy to ban fake meat. The house of cards is falling apart. People are living in the city. The snowball has started to roll. Darkness is the herald of dawn. Texas proposes gold and silver as currency. All organized religions will disappear. Long-hidden secrets are revealed. Disinformation is very strong right now. The beta test of the QFS is complete and running. The collapse of the financial system is a mathematical certainty. Let's start. The concept of a divine plan refers to a divine blueprint or purpose for the existence and destiny of humankind and the world at large. This plan includes the liberation of humankind and the planet from present sufferings and limitations, and that this will be achieved through divine intervention and the spiritual evolution of humankind. This process involves the purification and transformation of humankind at the individual of the human being, at the individual and collective levels, and the manifestation of a new era of peace and harmony. Divine providence holds that the Creator has a plan or purpose for the universe and for each human being. The Maker guides, protects, and provides for the needs of his creatures, though not always in the way they expect or desire. It is seen as an expression of divine love and wisdom, and is believed to manifest itself in a variety of ways in everyday life. We see it in coincidences, in miraculous experiences, or in moments of inspiration. Promised Land. The struggle for the liberation of the planet and humankind will soon come to an end, according to Peter B. Mayer. Do not give up now, but continue with increased energy. We already have the view of the harbor. Now it is only a matter of sailing safely inward into a world of freedom, abundance, prosperity, and unlimited love. When the darkness around us seems overwhelming, when we cannot seem to find any light, remember that the sun is always shining, even if we cannot see it. It may be hidden by the shadowy clouds of daily life, but it is always there. Perhaps the night has made the light seem a distant memory, but the darkness is always the herald of the dawn. The awakened wonder if they are eligible for ascension to the new world. It is expected that at least 1/3 of the world's population will be able to pass the final 5D test. Basically, all incarnated human being has the opportunity to participate in the test. The best grade is not required, and even the mediocre have a chance to pass. The prerequisite is honesty, sincerity, openness, and unconditional love for people, animals, and nature. The house of cards behind the scenes is collapsing. More and more of us see the strings that bind the puppets to their handlers because the puppeteers are no longer hidden in the shadows as they used to be. All that will come to us at the right time is the cosmic intelligence that is in charge of all movements in the universe and that determines the timing of the breakthrough. Many people seem to lack self-esteem because they have turned their backs on their Creator and worship technology, science, money, or fame. When that doesn't satisfy them, they seek self-destruction, not realizing that every human being is a divine miracle. The veil that imprisons our souls on this planet is being lifted through the process of reincarnation in order to free human beings from oppression, to develop as the Creator always intended. Provision. Mother Earth, as the source of feminine energy, will give their children all that they need. When the dominant powers disappear and competition gives way to cooperation, the time of abundance and prosperity will dawn. When all the awaken, a majority sufficient for our success will be guaranteed. At least 70% of the awakened participation guarantees a smooth transition to a better world without major calamities. We have already won the battle against the dark side, but the breakthrough can only come without a fight if the clique collapses on its own, or if the population awakens in large numbers and rebels. The timing of either option is known only to God, who will make the final decision. At that point, the breakthrough will be a fact and a reality. The timing of the biblical cycle indicates that the world's reserve currency will receive its final blow this year. The printing of money used for evil will come to an end, and evil will be crushed financially. We will also see the collapse of the church system. Organized religion has ended and is becoming a relic of the past, as the system of control is about to explode. This is a divine intervention, and no human being can stop it. According to the biblical calendar, the paper money system will collapse before the end of this year. All religions and churches organized to get rid of the old system of control will disappear. The world will be turned upside down to get rid of all false knowledge, and what was believed to be true will disappear. Operations Disclosure. Disclosure of operations by Paris Dessart. Many good things are happening in our world right now. Long-hidden secrets are being revealed. New monetary systems are manifesting, and outdated scientific dogmas are being discarded. Disclosure Operation by Mark Buchman. It is still up to the grey hats to stop the dark controllers. We plan to intervene more directly if absolutely necessary. Otherwise, the next love-based society will not last. The last time the galactic tried to create and deliver to humankind a love-based society was during Atlantis, and it failed. We do not want to repeat that. If humans wish to live in a love-based society, then they should remove the dark controllers and build this love-based society. There is still a degree of power left in the controllers, and there is little time left until they are removed. But the energy has turned against them, and they are experiencing a headwind instead of tailwind. Teleconference by Jared Rand. Welcome your new wealth with open arms. 23 state governments take legal action to opt out of the federal government. BlackRock and Blackwater are bankrupt, or on the verge of bankruptcy, because they are being taken down. Many states, like Texas, have made legislation to have gold currency. Texas is proposing gold and silver as legal tender. It is a false myth that the US has no gold. Its gold reserve is overwhelming, and the largest in the world now, controlled by the White Hats. The future powers have had time to make the exchange very simple. The QFS have all the dark side names that they will not be able to exchange. The dark side people are constantly being taken down. New system. Babylon is falling. The central banking system is in decline, with banks closing down all over the world. So they have created a digital system of control called World Digital Currency. But it is too late, because the old system has already been replaced by a quantum financial system of 209 countries backed by gold. The QFS is building a virtual private network based on sovereignty and trade for the cross-border interbank payment system. The QFS provides clean integrity in the movement of funds. The QFS will cover the new global network for the transfer of asset-backed funds. According to the Storm Rider, the beta testing of the QFS is complete and running at a good pace. This means that the dark side no longer controls the global financial system, and that a controlled collapse is occurring. Don't worry about it. IMF prepares to push central bank digital currency, but it will try to fail, writes X22 report. It will try and fail, no? That's the phrase. People are moving out of cities because big cities will collapse in the end. People can see inflation in food, housing and insurance, says the X22 report. Benjamin Fulford said the collapse of the Western financial system is mathematical certainty, because the recent rate hike created at least an $8 trillion loss for financial institutions. Governments have been trying to pass this on the people, but revolution will be the result. Thus, unprecedented unrest is taking hold in France, Germany, Pakistan, Israel, and many other places. A reset news. Faster represents a new beginning for humankind. Easter, not faster. Easter of resurrection, Easter. The real estate collapse will wipe out the banks. They are closing bank branches because of the QFS. All banks that do not comply with Basel III and IV will be closed and bought for $1 by the World Capital Bank, owned by the Chinese elders. Charlie Watt believes that the remaining banks will be digitized in QFS. Hal Turner News said, there is expected to be a week-long bank holiday in April, and debit cards and ATMs will not work when the full switch on QFS occurs. Citizens in Israel, Germany, France and Ireland have protested en masse against their government. The question is, which leader will be the first to fall? The snowball has started to roll and protective measures have been put in place. The entrenchment of corruption in the world is so deep that 98% of the world's governments would have to fall to eliminate it, writes Julian Assange. 3 congressmen introduced a gold standard bill to stabilize the dollar. 18 countries agreed to use Indian rupees instead of dollars. Botswana, Fiji, Germany, Guyana, Israel, Kenya, Malaysia, Mauritius, Myanmar, New Zealand, Oman, Russia, Seychelles, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Tanzania, Uganda and the United Kingdom. Macron says that being an ally doesn't mean being a vassal. Hungary pulls out of the International Investment Bank over sanctions. Italy to ban fake meat and other synthetic foods. When OPEC capped oil production, this created price fluctuations that have not yet found their equanimity. Digital activist. The Biden administration wants to build a social media army to compete in the information war they are now losing. They are 6 years late, too late to succeed. What was a conspiracy theory 5 years ago is not a conspiracy but a fact. Suspected Pentagon leaker arrested. He is a 21-year-old Massachusetts National Guard man. I know we are close, says Mark Sira. I've got a lot of excited people calling me, but we haven't seen the money moved yet. It is amazing how many people are excited right now. According to Mark Sira, the disinformation is very strong right now. They are trying to cloud everything. You can keep riding the roller coaster or watch it all happen. Expect to see a massive move in silver, says asset management firm. The yuan replaces the dollar on the Moscow exchange. The yuan is used more than the dollar on the exchanges. Florida is about to pass a law imposing the death penalty on child molesters. Artificial intelligence. ChatGPT responds that the best president of Argentina was Juan Domingo Perón and sparks controversy in networks. I repeated the same question about Spain to ChatGPT, and this is the surprising answer I got. In quotes, some of the most outstanding presidents include figures such as Adolfo Suárez, who led the democratic transition after Franco's dictatorship, Felipe González, who modernized the country and improved economic and social conditions, José María Aznar, who promoted economic reforms and modernized the armed forces, or José Luis Rodríguez Zapatero, who introduced social policies and fought terrorism. Close quotes. The Spanish Data Protection Agency is currently investigating the company that owns ChatGPT for possible non-compliance with regulations. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.